So the devil, Satan, we all know him, covered with red skin, with horns and yellow eyes, a pitchfork, maybe a little blood dripping off the fangs. He's a familiar guy. We've seen the Paradise Lost version, the Rosemary's Baby version, the Exorcist version, and yes, the South Park version, along with hundreds of biker t-shirts. He's the Prince of Darkness, the embodiment of evil. But is he real? The standard Christian story is that there are creatures called archangels, the most perfect beings possible next to God. Way back at the beginning of things, the highest archangel, Lucifer, rebelled against the leadership of God, but failed and was cast out of heaven to earth and became the devil, leading people toward evil even as God was leading people toward good. Cool story, right? The trouble is, you could call God Zeus, call Lucifer Hades, and call heaven Mount Olympus, and it would have equal basis in the Bible. The fact is, the whole story is spun out from one verse, Isaiah 14:12, which says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?" At least, that's what it says in the King James Bible. People later realized this was a mistake, and Lucifer was not a name at all. More modern translations of the Bible use day star or morning star, and it's clear the verse is actually a prophecy against the king of Babylon. What's more, archangels are only mentioned twice in the Bible in passing. So forget Lucifer and the archangel thing. Still, Satan appears repeatedly in the prophets, and most notably when he tempts Jesus in the wilderness. He's seen as the embodiment of evil and the leader of the armies of hell. But without a backstory, where did he come from? Well, maybe God created him. But if you believe that God is love, that doesn't wash. How could love create something without love, something purely evil? So could Satan simply be a fallen angel, one that chose evil? Not really. Some people believe angels are a separate creation from humans and are perfect. But if they were actually perfect, they couldn't choose evil, couldn't fall, so there's no Satan in that model. And if angels were not perfect and did have a choice, then they would be no better than humans, just people with wings. In that case, a fallen angel would just be another person in hell, no more powerful than any other. In fact, in the system described by Emanuel Swedenborg, angels are simply people who chose goodness and love in life and live in a perfected state in heaven. The basic argument is this: the Lord is love itself and wants nothing but to love and be loved. He created us so he could love us and we could love him back. If he could have created something better, angels as a separate thing, he would have just made more angels and not bothered with us. The same argument, on the flip side, holds with devils or demons. If we're the best at accepting love, then we're also the best at rejecting it, so there really can't be anything worse than evil people. So in terms of spiritual beings, we're it. It's us and the Lord, there's nothing else. And when it comes to Satan, here's a hint: it's not the Lord. Yup, you are Satan. I am Satan. Everyone you know and love is Satan. No, we aren't red with yellow eyes and horns, and we don't all go around commanding the armies of darkness. But we're all in a balance between the Lord leading us toward love and light and our own humanity urging us to serve ourselves, trust ourselves, love ourselves. That balance is what makes us free and gives us the power to choose love and become angels. But it includes the powerful draw of selfishness. That possibility is Satan, and it's inside all of us. That selfish urge takes its greatest form and power in hell, where everyone has given into it, rejecting the Lord and hating others. In most cases, when Satan is mentioned in the Bible, it means this collective power of hell, the evil people there trying to dominate our minds. But other times, it means the potential for evil we all have while we are alive in the physical world, the evil person we could become. This, in fact, was even the case for Jesus himself. By taking on a human body, the Lord also took on all the human weaknesses and desires and spent his life battling temptation so he could make his humanity perfect. So when we see Satan in the wilderness tempting Jesus, it's really a picture of Jesus battling the potential for evil he inherited along with his human body. So next time you see the devil as some fanged creature in a movie, feel free to chuckle a bit. There's no such thing. But if you think about it, the reality is worse, because the potential for evil is inside you.